Good morning, it's Bruce Ferris. It's Monday, the 19th of August. It's time for This Week in Seattle Real Estate. Let's go ahead and take a look at the statistics for this last week. We had a drop somewhat in new listings coming on market, coming down from 900 to about 875. Our pending inspections, however, pushed up 128. And let's see here, we'll go like this and press that up there. There we go. 128, that's a little bit of a peak at this point. Our actual pendings are healthy at the 463 mark. So the total pending inspections that went off the market in 6 days, they too started to rise back up to 153. Our total pendings and pending inspections at 591, we were hovering just over 600 right here and just below it there. So we're right back up in that range. And what does that really mean? That means that 68% of those listings that come on market, 68% of that number go off market in a pending inspection status during that same week. And 32%, again, we're just really holding almost right at the 30 mark. 30% roughly of the properties that go off market do that in 6 days or less, indicating still a seller's market in a certain portion of the marketplace that's taking place. However, the other 2/3, 1/3 of that is actually oftentimes in excess of 60 to 90 days. New actives rose to a high of 900. Pending inspections followed suit, high of 80. 6-day pending inspections stayed strong at 150, and our 32%, as we just talked about. Let's take a look at the MLS statistics. They also run their own set of numbers, and we saw that the new listings at 123 are just slightly down from 139. So it's a similar set of numbers that they're tracking as well. Our pendings were 169 before, and this week they were 194, so they saw the same rise. Let's go ahead and take a look at a thing called InfoStats. This is another tool that we have available to us. Let me get this, and there we go. Median sales price over the we're looking at last 3 years, or 1 year, 2018, January 774, peaks at 815. Here's that drop that we saw starting in May and June. Comes down to 760 from call it 820, just average, a little bit of a peak here. Bottomed out at 727, so almost, let's call it a 90,000. I like to just round up numbers. And then we saw some rally and a recovery to 765, and then a slight softening there. Let's go ahead and take a look at the average prices. They're going to be a little bit higher than the medians. So that's putting us at, call it almost 800 there, peaking at 885, whereas the median crest had it at 815. I tend to like medians better, but they're showing the similar set of numbers. Let's go ahead and take a look at what happened to price per square foot. Same thing, we'll start with the median first. We're right around 480 here if I just kind of roughly average these guys out, and then we are down now at 453. So call that a 30 buck. There's 440. Call that a $30 to $40 reduction in price per square foot. Let's look at the average and see if we get a similar set of numbers. Yep, they're a little bit higher, and the 480 to 490 mark, and then calling it at 460 with a little bit of a rise taking place here, but medians don't see the same thing doing the median. Let's go ahead and take a look at how many days on market are we seeing, and median might be more valuable here. Let's go to a 3-year on that one, and you can see this crest that we had right here, but it dropped down fairly quickly, similar in the averages. In terms of new listings coming to market, it's all over the board. Let's go ahead and round that out a little bit. There we go. We can see the typical curve here. Here's your July, September drop down in January. And that's from, what do you have, 1,200 down to 525. So it's just around half or a little bit more. Same thing here, 500 versus 1,168. Similar set of numbers there, similar set of numbers there. And then we had a higher set at 1,445. That puts us up another, 300, 400 there in that set. Let's see. Our pending sales kind of follow the same graphing. But what you don't see is a radical shift in price per square price per square foot as a result of those cycles. So this is more of a market cycle, and these are more of a what's the right word here for this? Forgive me. This is more of a seasonal cycle that we're seeing here. So that's it for that. We're coming up on 5 minutes here. This Week in Seattle Real Estate. Bruce Ferris, Team Bruce and Donna. Go ahead and give a call if you have any questions, but I'd like to keep you in the loop. Take care. Bye-bye.